Yo, yo. What is going on, guys? I am trying something new. I'm dual streaming to TikTok. So I have the stream set up on TikTok as well. But trying to figure out how this works. That Eddie guy on TikTok, what's going on, man? Oh, I got you. Okay. I got the TikTok chat up as well. What up, guys? Chris Noddy, thank you for the 1999, dude. Unbelievable. I don't deserve any of that. I've been gone for about a month, so none of that stuff today. Just wanted to reconnect with people, see what everyone's up to, let people know that I have not just disappeared, you know. So yeah, and Eric, thank you for the 5 gifted. Mr. M1 AJ Dawson. Ryan C, Kevin, hello. Eddie, thank you for the 9 months. Welcome. What up, Xander? I feel like I started this setup. I started the setup over the summer because I had kind of the bikes and this was a little bit more fitting from when I'm not in the van. So I do like this setup. I want to get a light on the skis in the back there, but. What's up, Chase? Hi, Kathy. Are you coming to Crystal this year? Says Luke on the TikTok. I'm not sure yet, man. I really have no definitive plans for any resorts at the moment. I think we will definitely, we'll see an Aspen trip again. I think we're working on something pretty cool with Aspen, and I would say it's pretty safe to assume some heli skiing with CMH. I think we've really been able to kind of extend our partnership from the summer stuff this year and whatnot. So that's been a really cool opportunity to have. But other than that, I really don't have like anything definitive of where exactly I'm going. Are you gonna go to Palisades? Not sure. The beauty of kind of what we've set up here is that I can kind of go wherever with the van and whatnot. So, do you ever plan to ski the east, says Skeeter? The long-standing goal has been if the channel ever hits 100,000 subscribers, we will make a trip out east. But to be honest, I'm not, no real plans. I was just back in Syracuse, New York, actually this week. I was there for kind of the Labor Day weekend. I had a wedding to go to. I saw some family, but don't really have too many plans to go ski the east at the moment. Almost... I did get the Hero 13. GoPro sent me, it's upstairs. GoPro sent me the Hero 13 about 2 weeks before it was released with all the lenses and stuff. So I'm excited to kind of use it for ski season and stuff. I think it's really cool. I think the lenses allow you to kind of use your GoPro in ways that you weren't kind of able to before. They've kind of made it more of, they're in my opinion, they're kind of bringing it from just an action camera to something with a little bit more versatility. Not only that, the way that it adapts to the different lenses makes it very easy to use from a usability standpoint. So I think the lenses are cool, but you know, you could argue we had ND filters before. The macro lens is really cool. The anamorphic lens is really rad. I think one of the coolest features of the GoPro Hero 13 is the 1:1 aspect ratio, which means it shoots as a square. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is 16:9 the way you see it. So to shoot in 1:1, it kind of means you could shoot and then you could either put it to YouTube later, you could put it to a vertical orientation for TikTok and Instagram Reels and stuff like that, if that makes sense. So while there isn't necessarily different resolutions and shooting modes, there's a lot of cool other features kind of under the hood there. I'm sorry, Rachel. See ya. Can we still ski in Utah right now? I don't know about that. I went camping last week up by Winter Park, and it snowed. Yeah, I would not be surprised to start to see some snow falling in those areas, so. But as I mentioned, I am trying something new. I'm dual streaming. I have it set up on TikTok. I have it set up on YouTube as well. YouTube is our main platform, but what am I doing here? The hand. So the hand for the most part is good. I would say it's about 90%, maybe even 95%. I've been going to PT ever since I got the pins removed exactly 1 month ago. So they just went in and they just pulled the pins right out with needle nose pliers. I have like a little scar here. The reason why I say it's still sore sometimes, but I do have pretty good range of motion back. My only concern is if you notice when I straighten the hand, the pinky doesn't want to stay together, where if you do it with, see how the pinky, you know, you can do that. I'm a little bit worried that I won't have that ability anymore. It will if I really kind of force it, but yeah. And just finally been able to lift weights, kind of get the grip strength back, but for the most part I would say it's pretty good. It just does this thing where it wants to separate. So I've kind of told myself if that's the worst case, I'm okay with it, but yeah, I'm not gonna give up on it just yet. So yeah, the anamorphic lens is cool, Eddie. The 1:1's really rad. It is a new battery, so if you've kind of stockpiled batteries like I have, it is a new battery, but it lasts longer. You know, it's better for cold weather, so the battery's new. There is some like mega slow-mo stuff, which I'm excited for because I obviously love using slow motion when it comes to POW shots and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see how it works for ski season, but you should do a GP13 review. I wanted to. I honestly haven't really been doing much. So I was like, I haven't been mountain biking, so I don't know exactly kind of what I can use it for. And I'm just like, whatever. At the end of the day, I'll use it enough during ski season and we'll go from there. But maybe I'll do something a little short, maybe comparing it to the 12 and stuff like that. Any Canada trips this year? Recently moved to Banff. Would be stoked to see you, says Josh. Yeah, so I have a trip planned for the week of February 9th to Kicking Horse in Revelstoke for a week, which I'll be close to Banff. So I love skiing in Canada. I love skiing in British Columbia, so I'm sure I will be up there again. But that is one trip that I do kind of have a plane ticket for already. So yeah, we'll see. Mark, thank you for the 21 months, man. Roll call, let's go, squad. 21 months, dude. Roll call is right. And Eric, 21 months as well. Eric and Mark, both the 21 month. They're rolling into winter season. Here's hoping we get a better weather. Woods Valley for the win. Yeah, I mean, here's just everyone east, west, Middle East, Middle West, whatever it is. You know, everyone gets snow and they have a good year. It's no fun when the West has a great year and the East is shit, and there's no fun when the East is great and the West. Hopefully, everyone can just ski and enjoy a good time. So, What up, Roberto? What's up? What's up? It's snowing right now up in the Pioneers. Yeah, man, it's chilly. Like it just all of a sudden it just hit, kind of freezing temps overnight, stuff like that. So, what's up, Regina? It has been a long time. Thanks for being here, Regina. Hello, hello. Working as a lifty at Vail this season. I'm from Chile. Any tips? Enjoy it, man. Vail's an incredible mountain. Colorado's an incredible place. I would also, in your free time, if you can go to other mountains around Colorado, there's so many in that Summit County area. So, but enjoy, man. Vail's really rad. Working at the Fairmont Banff. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, man. That's sick. Action Xander, 32 months from Xander, dude. Holy cow. That's almost 3 years, man. Three years. What's up, Xander? We are back. Feel kind of refreshed. I did take some time off, but to be honest, between me and all you guys, it kind of is indifferent. And I'm like, I don't want to kill myself over doing some stuff in the dead season, and I'd rather just kind of recharge and get organized for ski season. We have some new things coming up, like this crew neck, which is available if you guys are more of a crew neck person. Where is it? It's the same design as the hoodie, just in a crew neck. So got some different things, I guess, kind of expanding the apparel line just a little bit, things like that, and potentially have something cool working up with Zipline. So yeah. Just kind of getting ready for the season. Thanks, Mika. Hope you have a good season. You also. First ski day will probably be A Basin opening day, Marky. Usually kind of end of October. If it's a good early season, maybe October 20th. If it's pretty average, around Halloween. But we should be on snow kind of, in October. What's up, Jerry Starcer? Good to hear from you, man. Welcome back. Starting to get worried. Yeah. You didn't miss much, Jerry. Didn't really miss much, to be honest, but. Walton to 15 months. This month felt way too long. What up, Walton? Bon Rogers with the 1999. Bon, thank you. Hope you got my email, man. I saw you. Bon emailed me. It was just like, hello, are you... Are you still alive? Are you still doing the Stoke Squad? But Bob, thank you for the 1999. Walton, thank you for the 15 months. Boys are back. What's up, Pharaoh? Can I get a yeah? What up, dude? Good to see you, my friend. Can't believe it's been that long. I know, dude. And you got the Illuminati badge. What if I do this? They're coming to Mammoth this season. Definitely, man. Definitely. Mammoth is one of those places that I just absolutely love, and kind of sad I didn't get there last year, but let's be honest, you guys know me well enough that I could say I'm going to go someplace and I might not go there, and I could say that I'll never go to a place and I might end up there, so... New skis this year. Yes and no. What skis are you riding this year from the TikTok? Thanks to Ski Rex for Colorado. Look, Ski Rex, I mean, I've always, what's the word? I've always been sort of attracted to wider skis. I have basically all wide skis on the wall behind me, 116, 106, and a 121. So I don't typically like to ski anything much less than a 106 underfoot, but that's really just for my style. I like to ski a lot of stuff off piste. I love skiing POW, based out of here in Utah, and I rarely go out for a day just to carve on groomers and stuff like that. So I would say if you're out west, I would recommend having a ski anywhere from 90 to 110 millimeter. And then I also do recommend having a fatter ski for POW if you like skiing POW. I know some people, like my mom, she doesn't ski in storms. She doesn't ski, she doesn't ski when there's fresh snow. So maybe you don't need a POW ski. But I think if you just can get one ski, I would recommend something in the 100 to 110 millimeter underfoot. That way you have some flotation in storms, but it's not super wide where you're daily driving a really wide ski. If you do have the ability to have two different skis, I would recommend something around 100 and like 116, let's say, or 115. But it obviously is a lot more kind of in depth about that. I have a video on ski geometry and sort of things to consider. Skis I'm riding this year, I'm all Armada again. I'm not sponsored, I'm not affiliated with Armada, but basically the same skis. I did order new White Walkers. I actually went to a 192 in length for the 116 White Walker, up from a 185. I felt like the 185 was a little bit short as I just got more aggressive. So I did get the new White Walker, and I got it in a longer length. So I'm 5'10", about 190 pounds. I'll be on a 192, but that's about it for skis. For the most part, my quiver is the same, but we'll just have some new skis in that quiver, if that makes sense. Planning to come out to Vermont, says Sean. Not really, man. The deal is if my YouTube channel ever hits 100,000 subscribers, I will make a trip out east, but don't really have a plan to go out there as of now. Anything with CMH this winter, says AJ. Yeah, there will definitely be trips. I think multiple trips with CMH, so stay tuned. I mean, the thing with ski trips, right, is it's very dependent. I mean, if BC has a very warm year, right, and there's not a lot of snow, then it makes it harder to plan a trip. But I've been fostering that relationship with CMH. The summer stuff went really well, and so yeah, there's talks about some really cool stuff with CMH. So definitely expect some more heli skiing this winter, stuff like that. So Regina, did you already mention what new skis you ordered? Yeah, White Walker 116 and 192s, and then the White Walker 121s, the new ones. I think I'm gonna be moving around some of my bindings. I might be getting a new pair of bindings, but yeah, it was kind of, I don't know, kind of going back and forth about what I wanted to get. Do I want to get a narrow ski? But that's what I have as of right now. What's up, Noah? Been a while. Setup's looking damn good. Yeah, we are trying out a dual stream. We are also live on TikTok. Ticker Tacker. I have no idea what it looks like on TikTok, but I have an idea. What's up, Dakota? Doing here on a Thursday, I know. I was kind of like, I was gonna go live yesterday and didn't get around to it, and I was like, whatever. I know I usually go live on Wednesdays, but I was like, let's just go on Thursday. Sure, people are chilling. What's up, Hugh? Still skiing in New Zealand. Moving to Salt Lake in over a month, largely inspired by you and your video. Super excited for what's looking to be my best ski season. Yeah, Joshua, congratulations, man. No one has ever moved to Salt Lake to ski and regretted it, so. Yeah, man. It's very rare that Utah does not have good years, so. Below average snow, SoCal, upslope flow in places like Steamboat and Jackson. We'll take that. Upflow in those areas generally mean good for Utah as well. A lot of the storms that hit Steamboat also hit northern Utah. Steamboat's one of those places I want to get to on a POW day, like on a deep, just like 30-inch champagne blower POW day. Noah, thank you for the $9.99, my friend. Here's to a good ski season. I know, man. Ryan says had to check the TikTok view. Yeah, man. Good ski season. Healthy, fun, deep ski season. Favorite day of last season, says Marky. Well, I'm putting together the kind of a season review video, but I want to say, I got to say one of the best days in my opinion was the rope drop at Snowbird. I've never really had a run that was so deep, so untracked, like, yeah, and to be at a place like Snowbird. So one of those days at Snowbird was pretty epic. When I got the rope drop off the circ, I mean, that snow was just like over my head. So that was pretty rad. Dry and warm well into November. I mean, it's kind of how it was last year too. November, really even into December kind of sucked. Thankfully, Utah got some good snow in December, but I mean, last year early season was pretty rough. It was pretty dry everywhere. I think other than places like maybe Whistler, I think they might have got some good snow early, but if I provide the gear, will you come try touring? I'll try anything once, AJ. I'll still be rocking my 12-year-old line Prophet 90s, core shots and all. Hey man, until they are like a little wet noodle, core shots don't mean anything. Joe's doing well, Dawson. Joe's doing well. I think he's coming to Utah next week to water ramp one last time, which is rough because it's going to be freezing to water ramp. First ski season in Utah here for college, and I can't wait. Nice, Bubba Wid. Congratulations, man. Congrats on the on college as well. 1 year into my Utah residence, my best move of my life so far. Ski Hub vid coming soon. It will. I mean, there's going to be a rollout of ski videos starting basically Monday. Anything from kind of resort rankings, kind of last season review, top 5 runs from last year, ski gear, ski hype. Ski hype will probably come closer to when the season starts. But if there's any topics you guys want me to cover, I want to just do even just like a really chill video, just talking about my opinion on skis. So yeah, there will be ski hype video coming. Sobered out on the bucket list this year. I want to see in park season, but I'm trying to find a halfway decent price to fly there. It's steep to fly to Utah. Yeah, I think so much of it is kind of the time that you go too. What's up, Justin? Winter is coming. Good to see you, my friend. What do I think about the line blade optic? I've never used the ski. If we had Chin in here, Chin has the blade optic. I think he likes it. He's got the maybe it's the 104. New Bent 110s on a powder day, got them back in May. I remember, Logan, I remember talking about that in the live stream. I remember talking about that because they were on sale or something. You weren't sure if you could get them, and you got them, and now you're going to be like, hell yeah. Bent 110s, pow day. Can I ski with you one day, says Ruby. Of course. I'm always down to ski with people. You know, always down. Deer Valley, East Village opening new terrain. I know. I saw that. They won't have the full thing open, but I'm sure I will definitely ski there. You know, I'll have a Deer Valley pass, or not Icon pass, so I'm sure I'll make some turns over there. But yeah, it's exciting. It'll be exciting to see the new lifts, and as I mentioned when I was able to ski some of that stuff last year, was like they're going to be brand new lifts, you know, brand new lodges. Like when was the last time any of us skied a brand new mountain? You know, a lot of the mountains that we ski are at this point 30 years old, 40, 50, 60 years old, you know. So branch luck out for this year. Honestly, I mean, it's a shitty answer, but all the brands are good now, you know. I think it's important to find stuff you like. If it works for you, it works for you. But I don't think you can really go wrong with a lot of the mainstream sort of ski brands this year. I think it's important to kind of really be honest with yourself about the conditions you ski in, what you like to ski, how many times you're skiing, you know, and make sort of an educated decision from there. Demoing, whether it's, you know, skis and bindings, is always a good idea. Trying on stuff, going to your local ski shop. What's up, BW17? Lyric, how are you going to make it through the ski season without getting sick of skiing? That's a good question, man. I've been unsuccessful the past 2 years. Love the videos. Want the videos from early season. I want the videos to continue through the whole season. Yeah. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I wish I had a good answer. To be honest, I get excited to ski in the beginning. You know, I really love making videos. And then kind of once that February time hits, I get burnt out. So I've told myself I'm not going to be as aggressive with the early season stuff. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's been difficult for me doing this full time. You know, finding the balance between, you know, making hay when the sun shines and yeah, not getting burnt out. But I don't know. Parker Moore with the 30 months. Thank you, man. Tiny Boys Racing Indy. Watch Murdicky Race on YouTube and the live tracker. Shave and half second. You know what, Parker? We're actually not doing Indy. It's been quite a it's been a weird race season, to be honest. We moved into GT4, obviously. I broke my hand, so I wasn't able to race. And then Road America, we blew a tire, and it caused a lot of damage to the car. So we've been kind of scrambling to put it back together, and yeah, it just won't work out to make it to Indy at the moment. So I think, unfortunately, our race season competitively is done for the year, but we're going to kind of take the time to do some extra testing and get ready for next year. The Blind Blade Optic 96s. To be honest, man, I haven't used this ski. I used to ski a line a long, long time ago when I was little. But I'm sure it's a great ski. I know Chin uses it, who's a moderator here in the channel. But again, depends on kind of where you're at, what you like to ski. I don't know too much about that ski in terms of construction and what it's made out of, but Good spot to stay in Park City. Ooh, I mean, it really all depends on your budget, you know. There's plenty of lodging, obviously, in Park City. Just, again, depends what you're looking for. There's some cheaper options down in Kimball Junction, which is about 10 minutes, 7 minutes outside Park City. But, yeah, I'm not really qualified to give, stay recommendations. Tell Tara my wife made a special batch of lavender products. It's shipping out tomorrow. Awesome. I will see Tara after this live stream, so I will tell her. I used the lavender lotion the whole time that I had that cast on because my hand would get so dry. And so I had Tara every night would take that lotion and she would moisturize my whole hand. So that was a lifesaver. We don't get sick of the ski vids. Great pump up every week for the next ski day opportunity. Yeah, Logan, I think that's something I got to tell myself. I just, you know, I've always been. I've always been my own worst critic. And sometimes I'm like, man, the videos are boring. It's the same stuff. But I'm kind of going in with a little bit more of just like, kind of whatever attitude. This is my product. This is what I do. This is what I offer, and that's kind of it. I'm not going to try to overthink it or try to make it into something it's not. Or, yeah, I think that kind of makes sense. I mean, I've always you know disclosed that I'm just a regular guy like you guys are who skis. You know, I'm not a pro. I never was a pro. So. The best I can offer is just kind of what I am. You know, I'm not going to go throw myself off huge cliffs or go to the park. But I think that's okay for the most part. What's up, Luke Tarby? What up, man? What's going on TikTok? Thanks for stopping by the TikTok live stream as well. My first time dual streaming. I'm kind of pleased with how easy it is to do. I was torn between TikTok and Instagram, but I think TikTok might be the better move in the long term. But it is a lot of back and forth. But what up, man? Super hype start season at a bunch of shitty days and was burnt out by the end. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, look, I don't know. I mean, it's part of life. Burning out is, it doesn't matter kind of what you do. If you do enough of one thing, it's going to kind of get boring, I think. And I don't know. I feel like sometimes I have like a short attention span in a sense where kind of once the springtime comes and I start up other things like racing and paintball, I kind of get disinterested in skiing. But we're going to see. I'm going to do my best. What's up, Zach? Love the videos. Hopefully see you in PC this year. Thanks, man. I'll be in PC for sure. I think the Olympics are going to push some major improvements. Yeah, I agree, Drew. I mean, there'll definitely be some infrastructure sort of updates and changes with the Olympics coming back. So, opinion on the snow predictions? I really have no idea, man. I don't necessarily buy into predictions and stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, if it's either going to snow or it's not, I just kind of always hold true to the testament that, you know, on average, places like Little Cottonwood get 500 inches of snow, you know, so I'm okay with that. You know, very rarely does a place like Alta Snowbird get 200 inches a year, so are we going to get another 900-inch year? I would likely bet no, but I don't think we're going to get a 200-inch year either. So, yeah, I don't necessarily have any prediction, but typically Little Cottonwood Canyon always delivers. What's up, Red Hondo? He made me getting a snowboard so much easier. Gave me the confidence to explore the mountains. Love to hear that, man. What's up, Max? Very thankful for your videos. Can't wait for ski season. I would say my local mountain is probably Park City, I would have to say. But over the years, I've definitely kind of ingested more mountains as my local mountain. I'm familiar with Snowbird, Deer Valley as well. But I really grew up skiing Park City, Amber. Ski travel this year, yeah. That's definitely kind of one of my main plans in general. It's just always a balance of like, I want to ski POW, to be honest. Like, that's my goal. Like, skiing POW is, I love making the videos with POW and all that sort of stuff. So sometimes it's like, do I travel somewhere, you know, but then this place like Utah is going to get hammered with a 40-inch storm. It's like hard for me to go ski Crystal Mountain, which isn't going to get the snow, and leave a place like Utah. So to answer your question, Josh, yes, because I feel like we fixed the main reason why I didn't travel as much last year is because the heater broke and we really didn't know how to fix it. So we got all that addressed. We got a lot of electrical issues addressed. Is there going to be another problem with the van? Probably. You know, I mean, it's such a harsh environment to put something like the van through. So I'm not sitting here saying the van is bulletproof, but a lot of the reason why there wasn't as much travel last year was, one, Utah was the best place to ski for a long time, and two, the van just didn't really work. So have I skied Canada much? Recent years I've skied Canada a lot more. Places like Kicking Horse, Revelstoke, Sunshine. I spent a good amount of time up in Golden last year, so I wouldn't say I've skied it much compared to other places, but I've definitely gotten more experience up there. I'll be up there again this year. Any trips with Abe? Nothing planned, but I think there'll definitely be more opportunities with Abe. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully the CMH heli stuff is also with Abe. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be some opportunities with Abe. You say 200-inch year like it's a bad thing. Yeah, I guess you got to keep it in perspective, Eric, about where I'm talking about. 200 isn't bad. I mean, places like, I think Telluride and places like that, they might average around 250 a year. I think, you know, Park City averages 250 a year, so it's not a bad thing. But I'm definitely spoiled being in Utah. I mean, as I've told people, you just can't really fathom, you know, the Little Cottonwood weather system. So it doesn't make sense, but it's definitely not out of the normal to get 500 inches of snow. Favorite Colorado mountains? I love A Basin. I love Aspen Snowmass, Aspen Highlands. Telluride was really cool. I like Steamboat. I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorites. I've always enjoyed Breckenridge. Ski Patrol Jack out of Canyons Park City. What's your favorite run? I would have to say definitely something off on the Jupiter side at Park City. You know, I Indicator, Warzone. I mean, those are some of my sort of infamous ski runs that have been on the channel. I feel like I know where every tree branch is in those runs at this point. But those are fun. You know, hiking Jupiter Peak is also good. Got some nice vertical. But yeah, I'm not really good with individual names to give you, but I like the Jupiter area. Luke Tarby sent, to be honest, man, I don't even know what that stuff is. What is it, a coin? What does a coin do on TikTok? Sent 1 coin. And you have 16 diamonds? Anyways, thanks for the coin. I'm glad the TikTok stream is working out as well. Why don't I try snowboarding? Because I ski. I don't know. I mean, guess I could try it. I just would hate for something stupid to happen and I break my wrist or something, you know? I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily have a reason why not to, but I'm just a skier. I don't know if me falling, leafing myself down the bunny hill would be entertaining to watch. It's 120 a year. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not. I don't even try to hide it anymore about kind of, you know, how spoiled I am, but you know, 120 is it's still 120, but yeah, I mean that's why places like Little Cottonwood are notorious ski areas. I'd be happy to see 50 that sticks around. Storm chasing videos, I know, Chris. When was it? Not last year, the year before when we snow chased in Tahoe and stuff. That stuff's gnarly, man. It stresses me out, but I mean, it obviously makes for really great content. But I got new chains this year, so I gotta just. They're supposed to be really easy to put on, but hopefully that's you know, that could be that could be really helpful because as you guys know, Luna is not 4-wheel drive, so. Coming back to Washington again this year, says Aspen. Yo, I'd really like to. I mean, I enjoyed Crystal. I had brief talks with Crystal Mountain at the end of March last year. They wanted me to go out there, but just didn't really work out. Yeah, man. I mean, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, don't really have anything definitive. Like, you know, I'm gonna be in Tahoe these dates. Kind of, yeah, just kind of going with the flow, but. Not saying no, not saying I'll definitely be there, but who's chirping in the back? It's a bird, man. Had the garage door open. $150K Lucas snowboards deal. If we hit 150K, I'll snowboard. How about that? Eddie is the Eddie just made that happen. I'm Jay's buddy from back home. He mentioned you last time we spoke and checked out your race content. Oh, like Jay. Oh, sweet, man. Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, the channel is very much a ski channel. There is some race content on there, but yeah, for the most part, it is skiing, but any new sponsorships, says Luke? No sponsorships. Nope. Still gonna be rocking Zipline, but I haven't had anything as of now. But we'll see if someone like Open Snow steps up again, or I guess the one difference is this ski season I am officially sponsored by GoPro, where previously I was never officially kind of contracted with GoPro, but back in May, I signed a 1-year agreement, so I am sponsored by GoPro, I guess, if that makes sense. Are you going to get another Snowbird season pass? I have not talked to Snowbird about it. I don't know if that whole thing is going down again or not. I will definitely have an Icon pass, which will give me days, but I won't be personally buying a Snowbird pass for that much money, put it that way. Rent a ski bike. You want him to break the other hand, I know. Luke, thank you for the coin again on TikTok. How's the hand? The hand is pretty good, man. Kind of showed this before, but let's see. You can kind of see those 2 dots there. That is where the pins came out. They just literally went in with needle nose pliers and just yanked the pins out. And I've been doing PT really for the past month, and I would say I got pretty good range of motion back. It doesn't want to straighten at the tip all the way, but it will come in. The one thing that I'm a little bit worried about is, see how it separates here? Right? See how this one doesn't? I'm a little bit worried that I lost that sort of whatever that is, you know, it like just doesn't want to stay in there. So is it gonna affect ski season or really my life in general? Not really. I mean, I'll definitely be good for skiing. I've been able to do basically everything, but I certainly haven't hopped back on like the mountain bike and went smashing downhill. So got the garage door open too. 90 degrees in the garage right now. A brisk night, dude. That's insane that it's still 90 degrees at night in September. Going to Jackson Hole this season. Maybe. Maybe. You just ski Europe this season? I was looking at flights to Japan today. I really had no idea that flights were $2,500 to get to Japan, so that was a little bit discouraging. So I don't know if that will be happening. But Europe would be cool one day. Are the leaves changing yet? Yeah, the leaves are changing up here in Utah. I think within the next 2 weeks you'll see full leaf changing. It feels like fall tonight. It's very brisk. Lucas, what did you do before you became this full time? Let's see. Quick story. I mean, I was in college until 2015, and then after college, I went to graduate school for business. Graduated business school in 2018, and then that's when I got my first job in Park City. I worked at a Park City TV, which was like an action sports sort of television station. I was there for a year. And then after that, I got a job at a real estate broker, a residential real estate broker, shooting video for the houses and general lifestyle, mostly up here in Park City. So, you know, ski in, ski out houses that are, you know, close to bike trails. So there was a lot of lifestyle, you know. We were partnered with Powder Mountain, so we would go to Powder Mountain and ski and film and all that sort of stuff. So that was what I did for about 3 years while I was doing YouTube. For people who were here, you know, years ago, I would ski on the weekends, put out 2 videos a week, you know, work during the week, drive on the weekend, whatever. And yeah, then this whole thing happened. So that's kind of a little backstory, quick backstory. Have you gripped a ski pole yet? Let's do it. All right, let's do it. I actually have. I can grip one. Here. Good. No problem. No problem at all. We will be fine. The pinky gives you an excuse to get the lobster gloves. I know, right? Summer trip down to Chile or New Zealand. Don't forget to mention the state championship. How tall is the biggest cliff you ever hit? Can you show a video of it? I don't know, Ruby. Maybe 10 feet. You know, 10 feet, 15 feet. I don't really have any. I don't have any easily accessible video to show you with it. I would have to really dig in my archives when I was younger. Yeah, I don't really hit too many cliffs. Just duct tape them on, exactly, Eric. We were never super worried about it. At the end of the day, you don't even need poles, really. Jason, thank you for 17 months, man. Jason. Appreciate that, man. Love to see you ski Wasatch Peaks. They're putting in a new gondola and high-speed quad over 3,000 less than. They want zero publicity. That won't really work then, will it? I was gonna say I'd be down. I heard that place is like really private, so I'd have to somehow get access to it, and then yeah, put it all over YouTube. So I don't think that's what they're looking for. 3,000 feet of vert and less than 200 people on the mountain per day is pretty unreal. I guess it depends how you get up those 3,000 feet of vert, but. The GOAT ski YouTuber. What's up, Lucas Taylor? I'm the TikTok. I'm posting an Instagram reel. Posted. Done. Bird Pass and a new Lunar business write-offs for you. YOLO. Hey, I agree, Ben. Look, I am no... I'm not afraid to invest in gear and the business here, but you know, you're still spending the money. So I guess I'm not ruling out a Bird Pass. A part of me is like, if I don't get a Bird Pass, it will force me to ski other places, which is good and I guess is bad. Because if I get a Bird Pass, I know it'll be very tempting to just ski the bird a lot like I did last year. A new loon is a whole different thing. I mean, a new loon is very expensive and stuff. I can't afford that. But yeah. Are you going to Palisades this winter, says Lucas? I would like to, man. I'd like to do some Tahoe stuff again. Tahoe, Mammoth. I just got to hit it right. I mean, the issue with Tahoe is sort of the snow consistency, you know, so. The Mountain Youth, I think I've answered the line blade optic question like 3 times already, so. Wasatch Peaks costs $500,000 to get one of their 700 memberships. Yeah, that's insane. Need to get Lucas into a Cybertruck. That'd be sick. Rip up Little Cottonwood Canyon in a Cybertruck for once. I was a skiing video cameraman at Vail Beaver Creek in 89 to 91. That is sick. Back then, dude, I couldn't even imagine like the gear and how it all went down. Lewis, thank you for 11 months. Good evening. Hello, Lewis. Good to see you, my friend. Really worth heading over to DV. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to go over to DV East. Would be really cool to kind of work with Deer Valley again. I mean, they've been very accommodating all around. Whether, I mean, hell, they gave me a season pass to the bike park. They got me up into that DV expansion stuff. So yeah, definitely be over in DV. I love Deer Valley. I think it's an underrated. Underrated is always the wrong word because it's rated as one of the best resorts in the country. But I just think people sleep on Deer Valley. And yeah, I always enjoy skiing over there. New skis and gears all local. Yeah, it is. I mean, and I write it all off. That's why, that's why I have the gear that I have and stuff. I mean, it really is a part of the channel. And so yeah, I write everything off. That is a very good part about this whole business is that a lot of the stuff I do is deductible, whether it's the gas on a trip, the groceries when I go traveling, any maintenance on the van, you guys know all that. The mountain bike, all that sort of stuff. It's all I can justify writing it off. So, but it doesn't change the fact that you still have to spend the money, and. No bird pass, please travel. We're going to June this year. I always wanted to try out June Mountain, if that's what you're referring to, next to Mammoth. Buy my friend a ski-related gift. Can you reply to my comment in your most recent video? Where was the video, man? You should ski Breckenridge. I do need to do a proper Colorado tour, that's for sure. It was on TikTok. I'll check it out after the stream, man. I'll reply to it. Ski related gift. Ski socks are always good. I feel like people don't want to buy ski socks. Have you tuned your skis yet? Eric, I don't know if that's satire, but I have not. Thoughts on Winter Park? I think Winter Park's pretty rad. I think it's got some very gnarly terrain up there on the Mary Jane side. Ever ski out east? I will if my YouTube channel hits 100,000 subscribers. That's the deal. We will go out east. What's up, Andrew? Hope you're doing well. Can't wait to get some skiing content. Hashtag Stoke Squad. And guys, don't forget, I think in the description, let me make sure of this. Yeah, if you guys wanted stickers, all the stickers are back in stock, whether that's the helmet sticker, all the other designs that I have. So if you wanted to pick up stickers, all those are in stock. And we have, this crew neck is a new design. Not really a new design, but it's a new thing that we put together. So the return of Louis Catania. Too bad you can't write off the new GPs. Is that GoPros? The new GPs? Have you planned a Midwest trip or East? No Midwest trip or East plan, man. No bird pass, Japan, here we come. Yeah, right? I mean, I honestly wasn't expecting that. You can't blame me for wanting to ski the bird. You just can't. There's just no place like it. I'm sorry. Have you ever skied my home mountain in Mount Rose? No, I have not. Bone Strex. Lucas tuning his skis, throws them onto the concrete. Perfect. I do want to get my 106s tuned up before I go early season stuff. Because, you know, it's obviously so hard packed over there. So I likely will get the 106s tuned up. DV's underrated for terrain after the lifestyle. My flower daily would challenge. Yeah, I mean, there's challenging terrain at Deer Valley, I guess is kind of what I meant. I'm not saying it's as challenging as Alta, Bird, Revy, Kicking Horse, but it's by no means all, you know, groomers and stuff like that. But, I mean, I personally don't buy into the lifestyle unless when Deer Valley put me up, I was like, hell yeah, I'll do that. But, yeah. When am I going to start skiing? End of October, man. Favorite mountain is Snowbird, Monty. Yeah, Bird gets a lot more snow than Kicking Horse. Kicking Horse surprisingly doesn't really get a lot of snow, which I always thought was kind of interesting. Nor does Revy really, but... Favorite wax for powder chop? To be honest, man, I don't even know anything about wax. I have honestly like never really waxed or tuned my skis. I gotta be honest. Oh yeah, I would write off any camera equipment also, man. I mean, the GoPro I got, you know, courtesy of GoPro, but yeah, I mean, any camera gear, ski gear, bike gear. It's honestly pretty sweet, but any Europe trip planned, says Sam? No, nothing planned for Europe, man. It'd be cool. I mean, I definitely would jump on the opportunity if something came up, but I don't have anything planned. No need for edges when you're in a foot of POW. Exactly, man. Hell, most of my skis don't even have edges on the tips and tails. Yeah, Ben, I've never tried Wolf Creek, but you're certainly right. Wolf Creek is one of those places, like, it'll be like second week in November and they're like fully open because they've gotten so much snow. Kicking Horse over the Bird. Ooh. Oof. I mean, look, man, both are incredible places. No doubt about it. I would have to say Kicking Horse has more challenging terrain than Snowbird. You know, I'm not even going to front on that, but look, man, I love skiing POW, dude, and I love skiing deep POW, and the reality is, yeah, Bird just gets way more snow. And I just, I love Kicking Horse, but sometimes Kicking Horse is like one gondola, and that's like it, you know? I mean, they have that other little lift, but I think there's a little bit more, it's a little bit easier to ski around Snowbird. But yeah, I mean, they're, you know, what's that saying? 6 in one, half dozen the other. I mean, they're both incredible. Revelstoke I'd put up there. You know, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's no place gets the snow that Alta Snowbird has. I sound like a freaking broken record. I need to just put a disclaimer on the live stream because, yeah, but it's true. Lewis's is alter ego. Lewis got created by you guys in the news who couldn't even get my name right. Have you ever skied the basin? Are you talking about snow basin, a basin? Which basin are we talking about? Honest review of the 120s. The S Pros. Honestly, Roberto, I like them. You know, I think at the end of the year, the boot started. I could tell from the beginning the boot was a step above my 3-piece Del Bellos. Obviously, I struggled with getting the fit right and the comfort. I was in so much pain early on, but now I enjoy the boot. Could I go to a 130 flex? I think I could. Do I want to go through another, 14 ski day break-in process? Not at the moment. So I was looking at changing into the 130s this year, but I'm kind of like, I'm just going to ski these for one more season, and then they'll be shot. But I like them. I thought I was able to control my skiing a lot better. I thought I was able to ski harder, faster. But I do think I went from, a 3-piece 110 to a 2-piece 120 there's a lot going on between there. It wasn't like I just jumped up into stiffness. Yeah, I used to ski at A-Basin all the time, Sam, when I lived in Colorado. A-Basin is awesome. Great terrain. Yeah, A-Basin is great. What do you think of Mammoth? I love Mammoth, Monty. I think Mammoth is one of my favorite resorts in the whole country. I would say top 10 easily, maybe top 7, in my opinion. What's up, John? What do you use for your cinematic B-roll? I use the Canon R6 Mark II. It is a Canon mirrorless camera. Does the trick for kind of YouTube stuff. But I've also shot plenty of B-roll on the GoPro and stuff too. If you could only ski one place for a whole season, where would it be? Snowbird, my friend. Little Cottonwood Canyon. How many subs to go ski at Lutsen Mountain in Minnesota? 125 and I'll go ski there. How about that? There's a war going on in the chat, low key, says AJ. What war are we talking? Go to a full race boot. Yeah, I saw 140 flex. I was like, dude, I don't know who the hell would want to wear a 140. Not even just the flex, the fit on a race boot is insane. Insanity. Do you listen to music when you ski? I do not listen to music, Desmond. I used to, like, when I was younger, I guess. I could see it with, like, skiing park or something. But I just like being aware of what's around me and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't listen to music. How many days did I get last year, Ben? I don't really know, man. I want to say probably around 70. You should try Powderhorn Mountain and Grand Junction. That'd be cool. Powderhorn. Are you into backcountry? Not really, Sam. I haven't really ever done backcountry outside of something like cat skiing or heli skiing. Snowsuit am I wearing? I'm wearing the Armada, what's it called again? Armada Hayden 3-layer Gore-Tex stuff. Same stuff I wore last year. I think it's right here, actually. Yeah. This is the yellow one. But yeah, I'll be in this. I mean, these are the best suits I've ever had, and there's no reason to change them out. Got the black one also. Great view at Lutsen. More cold than snowy. I guess you guys are familiar with Lutsen. See you, Sam. Thanks, man. Stoked for the season. Lotson. Lotson? Lotson. Lotson? I guess I'm pronouncing it wrong. They need to be a sponsor. I mean, the reality is they'll never sponsor because Lutzen. Lutzen. Use the U more. Okay, that's how Lutzen. Then why the hell did they put an O in there? Lutzen. They spelled it wrong. But yeah, they will never really be a sponsor. But it'd be cool to get like a free hoodie someday or something. Lutzen. Jason. Thank you for the $4.99, man. Cheers from the East. 7 weeks till first turns. Hells to the yeah. What's up, Jeffy? Yeah. Wasn't really, whatever. I woke up this morning and I was like, hell, I'm gonna go live tonight. So that's what we did. It's a Scandinavian thing you wouldn't understand. Thoughts on this year's ARV graphics? I think they're pretty rad. I like them. I like this year's graphics more than last year's. I still think, 2 years ago with the bear and the raven and the elk, I think those were pretty gnarly. But I like this year's graphics. The ARWs are pretty sweet too, like the women's lineup. Yeah, I think the graphics are pretty nice. Plan to ride North Star this year? Not really, man. I never really had a desire to do North Star. I'd love to see you ski with James from the Rise and Alpine channel. Drink some hot sauce with him would be fun to watch. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if I'm up there someday. Please mention 2 ski areas, Snow Valley and Mountain High. Both survived wildfires the last 2 days. Remember who's in charge of where and when we ski Mother Nature. Very true, Jerry. Very true. I saw something about Mountain High, I believe. I didn't know Snow Valley, unless they're kind of in that same area, but... Absolutely right, though. Mother Nature is always in charge. I'll be in Canada this year, yeah. I'll be in the Golden area, which is like Kicking Horse, Revelstoke area, in February. And then I'll probably be up again for some heli skiing, I would think. Maybe like, yeah, somewhere in BC. What do you do with the old GoPros? I usually sell them, but I also like keeping them sometimes because it's nice to have extras and yeah, right now I have 2 Hero 12s, the Hero 13, and then I have a few Maxes. So I don't know, I usually end up selling the older ones. I had 2 11s still that I actually sold to someone on my paintball team, so they could use them. Do you watch Natural Selection Tour? I don't think so. I don't really watch too much skiing, to be honest. There's snowboarding. I think is that snowboarding? Maybe that is snowboarding. Mount Bahima is the real deal for the Midwest. I've heard Mount Bahima is the place to go. The Kings are the best. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, that 2018 year was good too. They had the Kings, They had like the dog with the chain on it. That was a great year also. One of my favorite things about the Armada lineup, it's same thing with like Ben Chetler's, is like, you know, they put a lot of thought into each year, the top sheet. You know, some skis, they kind of are the same. They don't really change them up year to year, but I think the top sheets are what makes the ski pretty cool. A Bigfoot graphic. Yeah, I mean, I don't love the White Walker top sheets this year, to be honest. I mean, I thought last year's were super rad. I was a little bit like blah with them, but the bottom sheet is super rad. It's like this bright red. Just, yeah, it would look sick on, you know, on camera when you're buttering or, you know, you see the bottom of the skis, but it was a little bit, yeah, a little bit plain. Can you say hi, Andre? What's up, Andre? On TikTok. Yeah, I saw. That's what I think I saw on Instagram was the clip of the fire with the lift cams. One affecting Mount High and the other Snow Valley. Gotcha. Eagle Pass heli's great. Sweet. Yeah, man. Hopefully some heli skiing this year. What up, Tyler? What's up, dude? I'm planning a month-long trip to SLC with the Declivity 102. Ooh, Declivity 102. Month-long trip to Salt Lake. Dude, I would certainly go with something in that 115 to 120 area. You know, in my opinion, you could justify a 120 underfoot if you're going to be in Little Cottonwood Canyon. Something like the Ben Chetler 120. There's obviously a lot of Armadas. You could get the JJULs, a 116. You could do, depending on your height, you could do the White Walker 121. I know K2 makes a pretty nice, is it the Reckoner? That's a 120. I mean, it's going to be a fat ski, but I think you should definitely go something like that 115 area. Really anything, if you get a 106 or a 108, it's just this basically the same thing as your 102. I think you got to make the jump up to like a 115 to really, yeah, especially if you're in Salt Lake. I mean, I love your vids, keep up the grind. Thank you, Ford. How's the paintball season going since I brought it up? Honestly, it was going really well. I mean, I broke my hand 2 days before a tournament we were supposed to play in Denver, which was absolutely, you know, sucked for myself, but also for the team because, you know, we've been practicing. I played, you know, the snake, so it really sucked. But I thought we were doing well. The team ended up winning the tournament anyways, which is great, and we actually have a tournament in about 2 weeks. So I thought it was going well. I mean, just yeah, my hand really sucked. I haven't really planned my season out too much, Megan. I mean, short of like, you know, the early season stuff, obviously. I believe I'll be doing something pretty cool with Aspen. So I'm sure I'll be in Colorado, and I want to make that a bigger trip. You know, probably go to Crested Butte, other places like that. I have a trip planned for British Columbia, so I'll be up there. I've been entertaining the idea of Japan, but it's obviously a lot more bigger investment to go there. So yeah, short of that, I don't have anything super planned. Lucas, for real, check out North Shore of Lake Superior in the UP. Your flyover country. The Upper Peninsula. Third ski season coming up. I think being scared of speed is slowing my progression down. Third ski season coming up. Being scared of speed is slowing my progression down. Ugh. This is a good question. What's your name? Brett or Brent? Brent. I mean, one, your third season coming up, which means you've been skiing for 2 years, which is like, you know, you're incredibly new to the sport. So I wouldn't, a part of me wants to say not to rush the progression because that's how people get hurt. But I do think there needs to be an element of pushing yourself to kind of get over those fears. So a part of me is like, you just can't be scared and just go faster and you'll figure out that it's not that big of a deal, but I don't think that's really the safe way to do it. Part of me, when I skied with people who are faster than me, has really helped me become faster and more importantly comfortable with the speed, because it kind of, in a way, it kind of paces you and shows you what the skis and the terrain can handle at that time, if that makes sense. So, you know, I would recommend trying to find people who are better and faster than you. But also realize that a lot of times with skiing, speed is necessary to make the ski do what you want. A big mistake in skiing POW is people go too slow, right? You can't get the ski to do what you want it to do. So speed will come as you progress. So I don't want you to think I got to go faster to progress, because I think that's backwards. I think that's the wrong way to do it. So I think when you're in safe situations, you know, if the trail is full of moguls or whatever, you're in a tight area, maybe it's not the best place. But I do think kind of opening up the ski a little bit, seeing how it handles faster speeds, higher speeds, is the way to get more comfortable with it. But I wouldn't rush the speed over the technique. So I guess that's kind of where I'm at with all that is, you know, it's better to be in control, you know how to make a turn and arrest yourself rather than I got to go faster, because that equals more progression. I don't really think that equates to each other. So speed can really only come from having great control over your skis, you know. Big plans for winter? Nothing super big, man. I mean, I think I'm hoping there'll be some heli skiing sort of excursions up north. Is all I'll kind of leave it at, but you know, nothing's really planned until it's done, you know. Charlie on TikTok says, is Atomic a good brand? Yeah, Atomic's a great brand. One of the mainstream sort of ski brands. Best intermediate ski boot. That's a good question, Drew. That's a question I don't really have the answer to. I will say, whatever boot you get, it is worth it to get custom footbeds, get it, you know, fitted to your foot. Doesn't matter how good of a boot you have, if it doesn't fit you properly, that boot is not going to be comfortable to wear, and it won't be fun to ski in. Have you skied Vermont? I skied Vermont when I was very little. I think I either skied Stowe or Killington. I don't really remember. Do you wish you get a carbon as opposed to an aluminum? To be honest, man, with what I used it for, I feel like the bike that I got was fine for what I needed. I don't think getting a carbon bike would have really made a difference for me and where I'm at with my riding. I really don't do a lot of climbing. So, you know, the weight, I don't think was as big as a factor. The flex profile of a carbon bike, maybe, but I'm just so new to biking that I don't really know the difference. So in a perfect world, and I had the money for it, sure, I would have got a carbon bike, but yeah. Find people who are better than you at skiing. Yeah, I can't stress this enough. People who, when you ski with people who are faster than you, it makes you faster. I don't know. I skied with people like Abe Kislevitz, who he's a super fast skier. It made me like, holy shit, okay, I gotta go even faster. Someone like Burke Irving, or this kid Carter that I skied with up north. Like these kids, they're these guys, they're so fast. You think you're skiing fast, and then you ski with them, and you're like, okay, I need to go, even more, and okay, the ski can handle it, whatever. So, when am I ending the stream? My battery is probably about to die here in the next like 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, so the stream will probably end soon. Is there some sort of hand brace you can wear? Yeah, the physical therapist did make me a brace that kind of goes over this area to protect me from any sort of impact, but the thing that they stress the most is buddy taping these two fingers together. So to be honest, I haven't really been doing that. They've been telling me to buddy tape like when I lift and when I road bike and stuff like that, but the only time I've really used that brace and buddy tape is when I play paintball because there's a little bit more impact. So we'll see. I don't really expect that I'll use the brace during ski season. Just moved to Salt Lake for school, so stoked for the season. What's up, AJ? Snow's coming down here in New Zealand. You should zoom on down for a few laps. I know, man. I think next summer will be the summer where I go to New Zealand. Dakota with 30 months, almost in its season. Happy 2.5 years with the Stoke Squad for me. Let's hit 100K this season so we can ski the East Coast together. Dakota, no joke, man. I don't know if it'll happen this year. I think it'll be a tall ask to grow by 30,000. But I think we'll be close, which will be even more bittersweet. I could see us getting to like 90,000 maybe, 88,000 in there. And it's like, man, so close. And then we'll have to wait another year. But who knows? I mean, I guess anything can happen. But thanks for the 30 months, man. 2.5 years. Unreal. Really is unreal. Evan, thank you for the Canadian $6.99. One of the original Stoke Squad members, dude. Evan, you might be one of the longest standing members of the channel. 100K this year. Love the videos, Lucas. Thanks, man. I really do. I think you're one of the only people with a diamond, which is past Illuminati. How can you find the months? The months is how long you've been a member of the Stoke Squad. So everyone is a member of the Stoke Squad, but the people who who pay the membership, I think you can share once a month your membership. What's up, Jake? Hype for the ski season. Yeah, man, I'm getting excited. What's up, Levi? What's up, Brandon? Regardless of how long it takes, we're here for the ride. Thanks, Dakota. "41 months, dude. Nice, Evan. What a flex. Justin also has a diamond. I think you guys are the only 2 diamonds. What's up, Chin? Bro ignores my text and starts a live stream. I didn't really ignore you. Okay, we've had a long time in between our texts to each other. Someone in here was asking about the line blade optics. He asked like 4 or 5 times, and I answered him every time. And I kept saying, hey man, Chin uses the line blade optics. If only he was in here to answer the question. Stop by Portillo on your way to or from New Zealand. The lake run and the crazy Rocket Jack surface lift are worth it. Eric with the 5 gifted. Levi, AJ, Bon, Hoxley, Geezy Gamer, and Roberto. Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't think it's fair to say left to unread. I'm going to disagree with that. I do have the new GoPro, Brandon. They sent it to me, I don't know, like 2 weeks before it came out in a little box and stuff. I probably should have brought it on the live stream so I could show you guys. That would have been smart of me. I'll do it next live stream. Been here since Pretty Carolina. Dude, that's pretty OG, I'm not gonna lie. Is it Pretty Caroline? It might be Pretty Caroline. But that is from a Jackson Hole video from way back in the day. I still haven't really found a music track that's as catchy as that for skiing. I've debated reusing it sometimes. But yeah, dude, Pat H, that's pretty, that's a long time. But Eric, thank you for the 5 gifted. Levi, AJ, Bon, Geezy, Roberto, welcome, welcome. Eric is the gifting champ at this point. I wonder if I can find a way to put how many gifted subs people have left. But it's been a good stream, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's been a long time, really, since I posted an actual video and stuff. But pretty solid stream. I think the excitement is starting to brew here for ski season and whatnot. So I was also live on TikTok, which I think kind of worked out. I was dual streaming. So thanks for people who stopped by on TikTok. Next video will be dropping Monday. Monday is going to be kind of the start of kind of the preseason rush of videos. So there will be a season review video to kind of kick us off, and then we'll be getting into other little videos from there. Snow forecasted for Mammoth on Monday. Thanks for stopping by, Jerry. Levi, my dad got some Nordica Enforcers. Nordica Enforcers is a great ski, man. We started watching when there was 50 subscribers. If you start watching when there was 50 subscribers, that was before I even made ski videos. 50 subscribers was like when the channel first started. You are bringing the Stoke back. I guess that's my job. That's what we're here for. And as I said, stickers are all in stock on the website. There's some new sort of apparel, crew necks, stuff like that. So need more members only content. Okay. Yeah, no Garage Gang stuff. It was an unexpected stream. Dakota is sick, so let's hope Dakota gets better. But yeah, we can expect the stream next Wednesday, kind of normal time, regular time, and expect some videos next week. And yeah, that's about it. My computer's on 2%, so I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. I love you guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for being here. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time.